Since winning 8 gold medals at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games, Michael Phelps' name spread all over the world. Today in Baltimore, we get a chance to take a closer look at his intensive training and expectations for the upcoming 2012 London Olympic Games. He's an American swimmer that has won 16 Olympic medals total in the 2004 Athens and 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. He is Michael Phelps, Baltimore's favorite athlete and great success story. His Olympic feats in Athens and Beijing have twice matched the record of 8 medals won at a single Olympics. Overall, he has won a total of 66 medals in major international competition at the Olympics, the World Championships, and the Pan-Pacific Championships. Here at Under Armour's global headquarters, Phelps starts his day early in the morning with his current trainer, Keenan Robinson.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have 7 to 9 and 2 to 4. And then Tuesday, Thursday is just 2 to 4. And then Saturday is 7:30 to 9:30. And then we have 3 days of weights and 3 days of cardio.
All of this body conditioning seems far from easy, but for Phelps, it's just part of the process.
You know, I know no goal is ever easy, but if it's something that I'm passionate about, then I'll work as hard as I can and do everything I can to make sure that it happens. I have my own goals that I come up with, and Bob helps me get there. And he's the only person who's going to help me achieve those goals. You know, he's the only person that can make me stronger and faster, and hopefully I'm in good enough shape to be able to accomplish this.
After his banner year in 2008, Phelps spent much of his last 3 years relatively unmotivated. Yet now, Phelps seems more focused than ever to prepare for the upcoming 2012 London Olympic Games. It has been reported that this would be his last time competing at the Olympics. Do you have a lot of pressure because of the expectations people have on you?
You know, when I go to work out and when I start a season off, I have goals that I want to accomplish, and that's the only thing that I'm really focused on. I'm not focused on what anybody else is saying, what anybody else is doing, just sort of what I need to do and the job that I need to get done.
Okay, so what is your plan after you retire?
I mean, I've been able to travel to amazing cities, but the only things I see are the hotel and the swimming pool. That's it. You know, I don't get to experience much of the city, so you know, I want to be able to go back and experience, you know, every place where I've been. You know, whether it's been Athens or Sydney or China or.
Yet there is something more important for the legendary athlete to focus on after he retires. In 2008, Phelps opened his foundation and later began the IM pilot program, an international effort aimed at making children water safe. As a global ambassador, Phelps has partnered with the Special Olympics in countries such as the US, China, Australia, and Brazil. His goal is to provide developmentally disabled children with varying physical and intellectual skills.
I would like to be able to spend more time with my foundation after I'm done. You know, the kids will be taking over my spot and representing our country and running our country, and so you know, I think it's cool being able to work with them and to show them that anything is possible. You know, if you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. So you know, seeing a smile on a kid's face, I think it's hard to put into words, but it's one of the coolest feelings in the world. You know, working with kids and being around kids. So you know, hopefully I have more experiences. You know, whether it's in the U.S., whether it's worldwide.
It remains to be seen whether Michael Phelps can repeat his past success, but with the impending London Olympic Games only a few months away, the world will find out soon enough. Yuhan Liu, China Daily, reporting from Baltimore.